If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Good morning and welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live studio audience today here from the food bank of the Albemarle. They're here to tell us about a great way to get involved in the fight against hunger as we wrap up Hunger Action Month. And everyone is talking about how the Virginia Beach singing group For Sure wowed the judges on Fox's X Factor. And today we are talking with two of them about what it is like to be in the spotlight. The spotlight shining on Hampton Roads Show favorite Felicia Barton. She's giving us a preview of her new CD today for Live Music Friday.
And in the kitchen today, Chef Kyle Kelly from the Norfolk South House is going to show us how to make lamb chops with mushroom risotto and grilled asparagus.
Woohoo! Happy Friday! We are. It's a star-packed show, that is for sure.
What a packed show. Music and all of that. Good morning, Cheryl, to you.
Good morning, Cheryl.
It's good to be here, and thank you for being here with us today on a Friday morning. A nice one out there. So we want to start off, as we always do, with our hot topics, and you wonder about the celebrities amongst us at the mall, at the grocery store. Yesterday at an Alexandria Target, or Target as we like to call it, an AP photographer took this picture of, can you guess who that is?
Who is that?
That is First Lady Michelle Obama.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually a very good photo. How do you not know that's not her? But anyway, she was shopping, and apparently she does it kind of often. She'll kind of go incognito and be like the rest of us and go shopping. She needs her stuff from Target. And we just want to know, have you had any celebrity sightings out and about?
I mean, I'd say definitely from being on the Hampton Roads Show.
Oh,
we
yeah.
interviewed several celebrities, but as far as being out and about, I was in the airport in Atlanta, and I was sitting at my gate, and I was just looking across the terminal, because that is the best place to people watch, the airports.
Absolutely.
And I was sitting there, and I just looked over across the way, and I was like, man, that guy looks really familiar. And then he stands up, he's like 6'4", he's really, really tall, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's David Gregory. He's the MSNBC. He's a journalist, correspondent, and so he stood up, and I think he had a son with him, and he was just walking around, and I was just like, I was just kind of like in awe, like, oh, cool. Like, you run up and say, like, hey, I like your work.
You know, speaking of tall people, when I was in New Orleans, I was at a restaurant, and in the corner was Charles Barkley, NBA great. So he was sort of hiding in the corner having dinner. So that was a celebrity sighting. And I don't have many big-time celebrities I've seen out and about, but Charles Barkley's pretty cool, and I definitely didn't go say hey.
You didn't, so you just kind of hung back, and you were like,
yeah, every now and then I'd look over there, and he'd be sitting on there smoking on the cigar, and so he was having a good time.
It's kind of like you see them in their element, you want to just leave them alone, let them feel as normal as possible, but you can't help but kind of be like, oh, wow, that's cool, or hey.
That's cool.
A couple of years ago, I was up in Northern Virginia at Tyson's Corner at the mall in McLean, and I was with my mom, and if you know Leon Harris, he's an anchor. He used to be with CNN, a news anchor with CNN, and now he's actually an anchor at one of the stations in D.C. And I was like, Mama, that's Leon Harris. Unfortunately, my mom went up to her and to him and was like, hey, my daughter's on TV too. And I was like, oh, Mom, please stop.
You're like, hey.
But hey, Michelle Obama at Target? Man, what a buzz that would be in that place.
Yeah.
Look, it's the First Lady. I wonder what she was buying.
Well, who knows? Maybe if they get a picture of her shopping cart. I don't know. There's the photo had a picture of a guy behind her. It's probably cool.
Secret
like if
Service.
you're just behind the checkout, there have to be.
He was
like
incognito
clothes.
too.
Yeah,
She had the sunglasses on, the hat. I mean.
Well, probably like the rest of us. You go in planning to buy something like for $5 and you leave with like $50 worth of stuff.
Yeah. And I wonder if when she had to like swipe her card, was it like, of course the cashier can see Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. Well, she knew before that, trust me.
Yeah, that's true.
All the cashiers were like, come to me, come to me.
Over here, we're open. But of course, we're continuing Baby Week all week long on the
Wrapping up Baby
We've
Week.
been talking about all things babies. We'd have tons of guests come on, and so our second hot topic falls under the Baby Week. Kids, actually, if you want to call it, but it talks about discipline. That's kind of a fine line with some families or some parents. But one of the questions is it okay to discipline other kids other than your kids? And then also within the family realm, mom and dad, one kind of seems to be more of the disciplinarian, one seems to be
Good
more
cop,
of like,
bad cop.
good cop, bad cop, like, so we want to know who in your family is mom the lenient one and dad's like, no, 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 or is dad the lenient one and mom's no, or do you guys kind of come on the same page? With my parents, if one parent said no, the other one backed them up.
Oh,
so it wasn't like,
you have
I was
to
like,
back up
Mom,
each
can I go
other.
to the store? And she's like, no. And I'm like, Dad, can I go? And then he's like, yeah.
I think with boys, and you know this, sometimes the dad needs to step in and say, hey, you know, because the boys will listen to dad, and sometimes the dad has to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
My wife will disagree. She'll say, you're never tough enough on the guys. But lately I've been kind of tough on them because they're getting to that age where you just can't let them get away with it. And give a kid an inch, they'll take a mile. So you got to really set the rules straight. As far as, you know, disciplining other kids, there's a fine line there, but sometimes they'll listen to you because it's somebody they don't know. And so maybe you need, if you do it right, it might get through to them.
Well, it's an interesting thing about having boys. I mean, I think in general, moms may be the disciplinarian, and they'll say, no, you can't do that. But when dad steps in and says it louder, they are more likely to listen.
I'm a little louder than my wife, that's for sure. Maybe sometimes too loud.
It seems like maybe kids behave better when they're around other households. Like if you have kids come over to play with your kids, you're just like, oh, he is so well behaved, and
they
the
call him
parents are
that
like,
Eddie
what are you
Haskell.
talking about? So.
Eddie Haskell from the Beeve. He was so nice around the Cleavers, and then when he got away, boom, he
little
turned into a little devil.
So, yeah, let us know your thoughts on that. Who's the disciplinarian in the household?
And of course, this is Friday, and everybody's getting ready for a big weekend. It's going to be perfect for the first time in weeks. No rain in sight. We're going to have a great time. There's so much going on this weekend with the Neptune Festival, with the Children's Festival. We've got ping pong for poverty tonight. Our baseball games will finally be able to play. All the rec sports can finally get out there. The sports world is on fire right now with the Major League Baseball playoffs, the NFL heating up, great college football games tomorrow. What are you doing this weekend? I know we got big plans. You got big plans with the family?
Baseball on Saturday. Like you said, I mean, we've had the cancellations the last 2 weekends, so it'll be nice to finally get them out there, get some energy.
And October's here. It's going to be cool. You can do just about anything. I know you got big plans.
Well, Saturday, Tracy Page, myself, and you, we're going to be out at the Children's Festival, Town Point Park. We're going to be reading to the kids. Festival. So we'll be out there at 10:30 and just kind of hanging out throughout the day, reading to the kids. So that'll be new for me. I haven't done it before, so I'm excited.
Really, you're reading for the first time?
Yeah.
Ah, just kidding. I'm gonna bust you.
I know, but
I can.
I know. I am reading for the first time, guys. See if it works. No, yeah. So reading to the kids.
I got you.
Reading to the kids.
I'm gonna get you every chance I can.
I know. I'm like, Reckley,
come on, let's go.
Me, just like I pick on Jeremy.
Jimmy. All
Speaking
right.
of, yes.
We got lots of great things to talk about today, and we want to know what you're thinking. It's a very interactive show, so join us on Facebook. We're waiting for you. Come on. We want to hear from it.
We're also on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. That is @HR_show. All right. Jeremy Wheeler, welcome to TGIF.
Welcome.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the nice weather for the weekend.
Nope. Well, let's just say that it should be nice most of the weekend. I remember earlier today, if you were watching,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were talking about maybe some showers tonight coming in with that cold
I
front.
thought maybe you'd change your mind about that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the last 2 Fridays have been really rough for football.
Yeah, now I don't think it's
So-
going to be rough. Let's just put it that way. I don't think it'll be rough tonight. That's not a good word. I would
we're gonna
say
have
it'd be
cool
maybe a
temps.
little damp, maybe a little wet, maybe a few showers, coming through. You got that cold front coming in.
So everyone's got to wear a poncho? Is that what you're saying?
I would take a jacket. I would take an umbrella tonight to the games. You may not need it. It's going to be scattered, but still, there's a chance for some rain tonight. Now, before we get to all that bad stuff, which is not bad, before we get to the weather, I want to show you one photo here. Because, I got request after request to show some baby photos. So that's my daughter right there a couple years ago. We were at the beach, and I think my wife took that picture of me and my son there in the distance.
Wait, is that you with that, cool, I mean, you just look cool.
Look at the shades.
Like,
Do I
I
look
don't
all
even
right?
know what
Yeah.
else to say. Like,
I'm
And
like,
is that your son wearing shades too? He
yep,
looks
that's
so
right.
cool.
Yep, I'm like the Big Lebowski, except I shaved. So so there's my baby photo. That's Tara, my daughter, there on the right. She's a cute little photo.
Now, I wonder, speaking of celebrity sightings, do people look at you and go, are you Keanu Reeves?
I've had that happen before. Yeah, I've had that happen on occasion. So I don't mind. That's
Not
fine.
the weather guy, but Keanu.
Yeah, no, they say, hey, aren't you?
man, I loved you in Speed.
Yeah.
I get that sometimes. That's
And The
fine.
Matrix?
Like, ooh, yeah, I am.
Blue pill,
Yeah.
red pill.
Do you have any money? No, I'm just kidding. I don't see it. Okay, so we took some time there. Let's get through this real quick. So again, tonight, just a few scattered showers and storms with that front and overnight. Tomorrow, 65, maybe a sprinkle or two. But otherwise, we'll see partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 63. And then nice weather pretty much from Sunday all the way through next Thursday. Okay, so here's the pop quiz for today. The first clue, do they grow veggies too? Beautiful flying bugs, 155 acres, and Renaissance, Japanese, and conifer. They all have something in common at this place. So put all those together, and hopefully you can come up with the answer. You can go online to thehamptonroadshow.com and submit your guess.
It seems kind of difficult.
It's a little tougher today. Yeah. But hey, why not? You know, it's Friday. Want to go out with a bang.
Supposed to go easy on Fridays.
No, it is
Jeremy.
Friday.
Well,
The prize is a really good one. Today's winner will receive a family entertainment prize pack, including a copy of Felicia Barton's CD, Lost Words, a 4-pack of passes to an advanced screening of Real Steel starring Hugh Jackman, and some cool X Factor goodies.
Well, there's some good prizes there.
Oh,
Felicia
nice.
CD, Real
Doesn't she
Steel
look
looks like it's
amazing?
going to be good.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman, yeah, that's good prizes. All right.
Oh, hey, here's the ball. Look at that. Think fast. Got it. All right, let's go head over to the kitchen, see what's cooking.
Hey, they do grow vegetables there. I got that one, Jeremy. All over that. Hey, we're in the kitchen today with Chef Kyle Kelly from the Norfolk Chop House. And Will, guys, this looks wonderful. A quick rundown of what we're cooking today, Kyle.
All right, today what we're going to be doing is pan-seared lamb chops, and we're going to do it with the mushroom pesto risotto and just some cervejas. And then we're going to top it off with a red wine demi reduction. And there you go. It's one of our signature entrees over at the Chop House.
You say it's a signature. What's the big challenge to cooking this dish and getting it just right?
Not overcooking it.
Not overcooking
Yeah,
it?
people have a tendency to want their lamb a little bit more mid. Well, I don't think so. In mid-rare, you're right about mid-rare is where
Really? So say I ask for one thing, you give it the way it's supposed to be done?
Yeah.
Do people send it back?
Not very often.
Of course not.
Not very often. We make sure we take care of them pretty good.
And Will, what do we got going on over here?
We have risotto. We're going to do a mushroom pesto risotto. It's just a little bit of it's a short grain rice, just thyme, chicken stock, shallots.
And you're getting an early start on it. I like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Okay, we're going to get this all wrapped up. We're going to show you how it is. We got the lamb chops, we got the risotto, we got Kyle, we got Will, we got for sure Felicia, we got just about everything in this show, and we're going to get started in just a few minutes.
All right, well, don't go away. There is lots more to come. There you heard it. Everyone is talking about the Virginia Beach Acapella Quartet for sure and how they wow the judges on X Factor. Well, guess what? 2 of them are here with us this morning. We're going to catch up with them straight ahead.
And someone else who knows a thing or two about big-time singing competitions, Hampton Roadshow favorite Felicia Barton is with us today for Live Music Friday. We're going to hear a couple tracks from her new CD, Lost Words.
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. Back in the kitchen now with Chef Kyle Kelly and William Phillips from the Norfolk Chop House. He's going to show us how to make a delicious lamb chops with mushroom risotto. Kyle, where do we get started with this wonderful looking dish?
All right, well, first, since did the TV, we went ahead and started our risotto, and what you didn't see was Will went ahead and he sauteed some shallots with some garlic, butter, thyme, bay leaves, and he went to get ahead and got that rolling, toasted off the arborio rice, which is short grain. So it has a little higher starch content, which makes for a creamier consistency in your risotto, which is actually what you're looking for.
And how long does that take?
It should take about 30-45 minutes, and the portion that we're doing, normally it would take probably about 45 to an hour, but we're doing a smaller portion, so we should be able to take care of that in time. What I'm going to do first is go ahead and heat up my pan for the lamb chops. We went ahead and double cut a rack, so we got 4 chops out of it. These are a little bit thicker, so we want to go ahead and get those rolling a little bit early.
You say this is your signature chip.
It's one of our signature entrees over at the Chop House. This ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I mean, it's one of those things. Plus, we're getting into the fall season, and gaming meats and things of that nature, earthy tones. It's something that you want to see in the fall.
Tried and true.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also we went ahead and started reducing some red wine, and we're going to add our demi-glace to it.
And what does that consist of?
Demi-glace is actually a stock or a broth that's been reduced by about 50%. It takes us about 2 days to make it. So what we do is we get some veal bones in. We go ahead and roast them off in the oven. Throw some tomato paste on them, and then we make a stock or a broth, and we just let it reduce for about probably about a good day.
I noticed that the wine was almost gone.
Yeah. You want a pretty good reduction on it. You want it almost like a glaze, so you don't want the wine to overpower the demi at all. So we'll go ahead and let that go ahead and get hot. Will's going to continue to put chicken stock. We're just going to keep adding chicken stock to it as soon as it starts to look like it's drying out a little bit. He's going to keep adding it to it so that we make sure that the rice stays cooked. And as soon as this pan gets out, we'll go ahead and throw these lamb chops in.
All right.
Definitely want to make sure you season properly. I've said that before. No, Mom, I ain't going to say nothing about you. You're good on that one.
All right.
But see, make sure your pan's pretty good and hot. That's not hot enough yet.
Not
We're
hot
going to give it a
enough,
second. We're going to give it a second. Make sure that we're on right there.
Okay, well, while we're heating up here, what else is heating up over the Chop House?
We have a fall wine dinner coming up, October 24th. It's 5 courses, 5 wines. Something that we're really looking forward to. We just did our first wine dinner. What was it? Tuesday night, and it was the biggest wine dinner I think I've ever done.
Wow!
It was 62 people, 6 courses, and we did it in about 2.5 hours. So
that's busy.
That's pretty impressive.
That's really busy.
It's pretty impressive. So yeah, definitely look forward to the fall menu. It's coming up. It should be mid-October, probably to late October. Beginning of November, we'll be putting out the fall menu.
All right, let's check it. Let's see how it's doing now.
Outstanding. We're looking like we're getting hot.
Feels
there.
nice and warm right here. Tomorrow's supposed to get a little cool, so.
Here we go.
All right, well, so we're steaming a little bit. I hear a little sizzle. You want it to really sizzle.
Yeah, I want it to hit. But that's okay. We'll work with it right now.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and tear these off. You definitely want to get them good and brown on both sides, and then we'll finish them off in the oven because, like I said, they're pretty thick. We got our oven set to about 450 on a convection.
So what's your best guess here? We're going to sizzle them for how long?
Probably about 5 minutes on each side, but with the pan being like that. So we'll go ahead and make sure we brown those up pretty good. We've got our demi going. We're going to go ahead and turn on our water. We're going to blanch the asparagus because normally at the chop house, like I said, we'd probably be using this on the grill,
right? Like
grilling the asparagus. So we'll go ahead and blanch that off, and then we're just going to give it a quick saute at the end, right when we plate. So this is working. I like to keep the fat cap on because it gives a little bit more flavor. It helps to cook in its own juice, kind of confit a little bit.
Okay.
We'll just let that keep going for a little while.
And Will's doing a good job over here on the risotto.
That's the risotto.
Is that done?
Yeah, it's almost there.
Last time we cooked this, I made the chef add a whole bunch more to it, and it took forever. And that was all my fault. So, but just keep me away from it, and everything will be fine.
Well, like I said, we'll keep going a little bit longer. Make sure we get a good brown sear on this one. And just keep on cooking it.
Keep on cooking it. All right. What other are your specialties over there at the chop house? Must be anything meat.
We have pretty much. I mean, we have fish of the day, catch of the day. We'll range anywhere from flounder to mako, shark to tuna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we do pretty much everything over there.
All right, so we're going to check in with this in just a few minutes. Everything looks good. Will, Kyle, good job so far, and we'll check in just a few minutes.
Well,
Everything's smelling really good in there. Time to check in with the Buzz Center.
Stand here when it's lingering over.
I know.
Talking about a couple things, you were talking about this morning, the celebrity sighting with First Lady Michelle Obama was spotted in a Target in Alexandria, Virginia. So we were asking, have you run into any big-time celebrity folks? Edith Sawyer says, my daughter and I were at a Richmond Walmart late one night, and the man in front of us turned around, Harrison Ford. She says we both said it. He smiled and continued his purchase, and then he left. Lisa Benser says Rick Perry at an AMC 5 years ago in Austin, Texas, while she was cleaning up at the auditorium. Kimberly says, I recently got to meet the band Earth, Wind, and Fire. She says, the singer-songwriter, she says she loves her job. And Louisa Coleman says, I was on the Disney cruise about 10 or 11 years ago. With Whitney Houston, Bobby, and her children. She says we saw her wandering around the ship, but always heavily guarded by security.
Still, though, that's like the celebrity jackpot.
It is.
They're like the mom, dad, and the kids.
When you see him spotted around. So that's interesting.
It is. Our other hot topic is on discipline and whether you as a parent or maybe not even a parent feel comfortable disciplining other children. Kimberly saying, my mom was the disciplinarian. Yes, it's okay to discipline someone else's kid if they're not going to pay attention or if they just don't care what their kids are doing. You have to watch out for the mama bears, especially if your kids are being threatened by other kids' actions. Watch out.
You tend to go, ah. But, well, Virginia Beach's Foreshore nailed it on X Factor stage Wednesday night. And, well, guess what? We have 2 of the members of the Acapella Quartet in studio with us today for an exclusive chat. You don't want to miss it.
But first, we are wrapping up Baby Week. Stephanie Fisher from Busy Bee's Children's Boutique shows us some great new baby gear that is cute, comfy, and designed for safety.
And, of course, don't forget about our pop quiz. Today's winner will receive a family entertainment prize pack, including a copy of Felicia Barton's CD, Lost Words, a 4-pack of passes to an advanced screening of Real Steel starring Hugh Jackman, and some cool X Factor goodies. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com, click on that pop quiz button on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Welcome back, everyone. Throughout the month of September, of course, we've been highlighting Hunger Action Month, and even though the month is over, we want to let you know that hunger and donating to local food banks does not stop. Joining us today with some great ideas on how you can get involved is a huge audience. Thank you all for being here. Liz Riesener, Executive Director of the Food Bank of the Albemarle in Elizabeth City. Good morning. Welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you very much for the opportunity for us to wrap up the month here with you all on Hunger Action Month.
So what do you want to get across to folks out there? The month is ending, but like we said, hunger doesn't stop.
No, hunger doesn't stop. It continues to be an issue for us behind the scenes throughout the year, and we want to get across the fact that people can continue to donate their time and their talent to area food banks, to hunger relief organizations. They can donate their dollars to help us and pursue our mission with fighting hunger. Those dollars translate to pounds and equivalent meals for a family that's in need here in northeastern North Carolina and across the peninsula region. For us, we are advocating as we close out Hunger Action Month. We're rolling right into October, where we're going to be asking people to participate in the Walk for Hunger coming up next Sunday, October 9th. That is our largest fundraising activity for the Food Bank of the Albemarle, serving northeastern North Carolina. And for us, that means that we want people to come out and engage with us, to walk and to help us raise dollars that are necessary to keep the programs running.
Are you guys in need right now? Volunteers, food, folks to come in and help sort out the food? What do you want?
Absolutely. We're in need of folks to volunteer Monday through Friday, or groups to come in over the weekends. We always welcome folks to come in and do that. We also welcome people to come in and help us with the administrative duties. You think that we just need help bagging groceries, but we also need help with filing documents and taking care of the administrative side as well.
What's that feeling like when you are able to have someone come in and you're able to pass them along, even if it's just something as simple as like peanut butter? What's that feeling like that you guys get? Well,
the feeling of satisfaction that you're able to bridge a gap for the household is immense. You can't imagine that you feel so warm inside that you've been able to help someone, and hopefully you've been able to help them not only with food but with resources to acquire resources for their household that are going to help them improve their quality of life so that they can move forward and survive and thrive. The bag of food is just one way that we help them. It's advocating and helping them get to other programs that are there to help that family and household move forward in their life.
Absolutely, and probably, I mean, it's always great to give, but probably now more than ever with holidays coming up. So we want to get the information on there. October 9th is the 2011 Walk for Hunger at Charles Creek Park. It's going to be in Elizabeth City. Starts at 2 o'clock. Registration starts at 12:30. You can log on to afoodbank.org, and we're going to have all of this information on our website as well. Liz, thank you so much, and thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Still ahead on the Hampton Road Show, Felicia Barton is a little bit country, a lot of rock and roll.
Coming up, we're going to hear from the former American Idol hopeful about her new CD and how she's living her dream as she rocks out on Live Music Friday.
Hey, but first we'll check in with Chef Kyle Kelly from the Norfolk Chop House to see how his lamb chops with mushroom risotto are coming along, and they're coming along great. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. Back in the kitchen now with Chef Kyle Kelly from the Norfolk Chop House and William Phillips, and they are cooking up a wonderful, wonderful dinner. Lamb chops and risotto. And guys, all right, tell me where we're at.
All right, so we seared the lamb chops. They got a good, nice and brown on them. Will went ahead and straightened out his risotto. So it's essential that you make sure you remember to pull out the bay leaves and the thyme sprigs.
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely don't want to leave
any
that to the customer in any way, shape, or form. So he went ahead and started sauteing some mushrooms, because this is a mushroom risotto. So we got some shiitakes and some creminis in there. Now, obviously, due to time restraints, we went ahead and made our mushroom pesto ahead of time. What we did was took some creminis, some button mushrooms, went ahead and lightly sauteed them. Then we added some olive oil to it, some chiffonata basil, Parmesan, garlic, and pine nuts, obviously, for your classic, typical pesto. So he's got that. He just added a little bit of that to the risotto.
And that looks amazing, by the way.
It's people love it. They often substitute it for their other starches, but it's definitely it's a good dish. Now during the break we went ahead and blanched off our asparagus.
Right.
Like I said, normally at the Chop House we'd go ahead and grill it up. So we went ahead and blanched it off, and then we're just gonna get a pan hot, put some butter and garlic in there. Season it always. You make sure you want to season everything. I think that's really the key to a good meal. Is, when most home cooks do something, I don't think they actually season everything, and I think that's an important process in making your food pretty good.
Well, I'm taking notes on that for sure.
Outstanding. All right, so we got our butter nice and hot. We're going to go ahead and give our asparagus a quick little sear in the saute pan, and then we'll finish off with the lamb chops.
Which are in the oven right now.
In the oven, they're at 450, and this is a convection oven, so they're going to be cooking pretty quick.
Right.
But they do have a nice, good color on them. Really happy about that. Our demis were really nice and hot, so that went ahead and reduced with the red wine. Flavors them out perfectly. I think that's spot on.
Now you're really high on the demi-glace.
Yeah. I love it.
I love that
I mean,
stuff.
it's absolutely amazing. It's one of your mother sauces. I mean, you can't really.
Right.
I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. So while that's go ahead and going, we're gonna go ahead and pull out our lamb chops because I think they're about done. Oh yeah, these are nice.
Hey, Kyle here says he's working on like an hour of sleep. Went to bed at 5 a.m., which really doesn't count. But you're doing great, man.
It doesn't count.
Just keep drinking your Monster Energy drink, and everything's good.
As long as I got that monster, we're all right.
All right.
So these look really good. Now we want to go ahead and let them rest for but at least 3 or 4 minutes if we could.
Why would you do that? You don't want to serve them out?
You don't want to. I mean, you definitely want to make sure that all your juices are restrained back into your meat. You don't want take these out to a table, they cut into it, and just blah.
Let's go ahead and plate this sucker out. This looks really, really good.
Well, Will's got his risotto pretty good and done. We got our plate right here. Wilhelmina, that's what we call them over at the Chop House.
That's not nice. What do they call you, Kyle? Will, what do you call Will? Kyle.
Captain Barracuda.
Captain Barracuda. Working on an hour's sleep.
Yeah. That's my little nickname. So we're going to go ahead and put our risotto down first. And that looks really good, Will. You did a good job on that. Asparagus will be next. We'll put our lamb chops on. I'm going to plate this. There you go, sir.
All right, careful. You guys work well together. You got 200 people coming in. Yeah. You got to work well.
Yeah. Me and Will we've been working together for about 3 years now, so we pretty much got each other on lock. All right, so now that we have the plate right here, we're going to put our lamb chops up. Now these look good. You see how we got a good brown sear on them? Really excited about that. Those are pretty hot.
Juices are setting in.
Yes, sir. So those look good. And then you give them a healthy little portion there. And then what we'll do is we'll just put it right here.
Throw on your demi-glace.
Throw on the demi-glace.
Throw on the demi-glace.
And we
serve
top
it to your customer, and I'm sure there's a big smile at that table.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They look. I mean, this is a great dish, especially for 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so check this out. Norfolk Chop House, 2314 Colonial Avenue. Reservations recommended. 627-1190. Kyle and Will. What an awesome looking meal. Check this out. You can get that every night of the week.
That's it. That's it.
All right, guys. Hey, this is Kyle. This is Will. Norfolk Chop House, looking good. Phenomenal job on an hour's sleep. I hope you got more sleep than me. Okay. All right. That's it.
That's it.
We are wrapping up Baby Week on the Hampton Roadshow. If you or someone you know has a little one on the way, there are some great new products that are cute, comfortable, and designed for safety. Here's Stephanie Fisher from Busy Bees Boutique in Virginia Beach with a look at some of these great items. Great to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Nothing like a new mom, though, to find the best things, and you have your own store to be able to showcase them. So thanks for bringing some of these things that are focused on safety here onto the show. Let's start here with boy, things have changed since my kids were little.
And there are constantly new things coming out all the time.
It is wonderful. So let's talk about some of these swaddling clothes first.
Yes, the swaddles, these are great to keep your little bundle of joy tight and cozy. And it is a great way to prevent SIDS, which is the sudden infant death syndrome. And this is also another option to swaddling, are the sleeping bags.
Oh, yes, yes. I could never really get the swaddling down pat. I never got it tight enough.
It is. It can be.
Baby burritos never
take some practice, but if you know, you have your new dads and moms that want something very easy, this is Velcro. You can slide them right in. This is by Baby Bunky. We do have these. That makes it a little easier. But the Aiden and Anae swaddlers are also fabulous, and this is the way they'll show you in the hospital as well with this style.
Here, show us if you don't mind, because I know you've taken some classes, so you can help us out with that. But look at these fabrics. Oh my God.
They're awesome, and these open up nice and big. And basically, you're just going to fold it down into almost a triangle, and you'll wrap the baby snug and tight.
Right. Yeah. They just love that feeling of kind of being enclosed, and then you'll maybe get some sleep. Okay, so this is kind of a new take on those shopping cart covers.
Yep, these are shopping cart covers. It's actually a 2-in-1 high chair and shopping cart cover. Nice. Heading into germ season, this is a great way to, when you're out in public, put this out for them, and it also provides comfort for the child to not feel so wobbly in their cart when they're learning to sit up.
Speaking of germ season, you're right. I mean, folks are getting sick right now, so this is kind of a good thing to keep in mind if you're taking the little ones out shopping with you. This is interesting. What is this?
These are the Ergo Carriers. Some of the new ones that we've just gotten in with these beautiful prints. This is a great way just to be able for mom or dad to have their hands free. But one thing that we always try to teach our customers when they come in, there's so many options for carriers and slings out there, and it's really important to know the proper way to carry your baby, and their air passages are visible to you, and so forth. This comes with an infant insert, so it's infant to toddler.
Oh, that's
which
nice.
is awesome. Yeah.
So pretty much from birth to 2 or 3.
They say up to 90 pounds. I would say 2 or 3 would be, yeah.
And also, I know you have a promotion going on this weekend for Hunger Action Month.
We do. We're doing a food drive today and tomorrow for the Southeastern Food Bank. So please come by and drop off any non-perishable, cans, veggies, and fruits, diapers, formula, and we'll be delivering that after our event.
Very good. And where are you located? If folks want to stop by, check out some of your items, and perhaps help the food bank out at the same time.
Sure. We are in the Hilltop East Shopping Center off of Laskin Road, heading towards the oceanfront. So definitely come see us.
And the phone number right there on your screen, 427-2337, if you want to call ahead. Stephanie, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you
Great
very
stuff
much.
that you've brought by, and again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, everyone is talking about the Virginia Beach Acapella Quartet for sure, and their amazing performance on Fox's The X Factor after wowing the judges on Wednesday night's show for sure is headed to the next round of competition for sure. But first, they join us right here on the Hampton Road Show. Fellas,
That's
congratulations.
Right. We're delighted to welcome
Thank you so
Alan
much.
Weatherby and Darius Poole, 2 of the 4 members of For Sure. Just clap it up for them. I mean, you guys are awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Too sure.
What's your name? How'd you come up with For Sure? I love the name. Great name.
It's because there's 4 guys from the shore, which Virginia Beach, so this is our shore. So
Well,
we
let's
needed
talk-
a name in like 20 minutes. We had an audition that day when we first got together as a group. And I was like, there's 4 guys. We live in Virginia Beach, 4 beach. No, that's really whack. For sure.
And how did you guys come to try out for X Factor? And then once you made it, like, what was that experience like for you guys?
We decided that we were going to try out like a week before. The audition was way in Seattle, so we had to beg and plead our parents and supporters to help fund us. It was like $1,000 a ticket for each of us to fly over to Seattle, but we went and we made it, so it was all worth it.
And
Mom
of
was
course,
like, as long as you come back with a yes, we're good.
and that amazing performance, as you just saw, what was it like performing in front of L.A. Reid, Simon Cowell, Paul Abdul?
Unbelievable. It doesn't even feel real yet. So and watching it back on TV was still surreal. So it was an incredible experience, and we're so happy that we got the response that we did.
They gave you a standing ovation, and Simon Cowell loved you guys. I mean, you hit a home run.
It looked like he was going to cry almost. Like he was so touched by you guys.
I think I was most nervous for Simon's reaction because Simon's very brutally honest, and so if he says you're good, we actually felt that was like confirmation. Okay, we can do this. So if Simon said no, I would have been kind of crushed.
Talk about that moment after you were done. I mean, I know you guys were relieved to get it over with.
Yeah, it was that whole audition experience was a rush. We hadn't seen each other in a year actually, so we saw each other the day before the audition for the first time, and we were trying to practice in this small little cramped hotel room. And we had never been to the West Coast before, so it was just a totally new experience. We get there, we're all exhausted and drained, and we just go out there and sang our hearts out, and thankfully it paid off. So the audience was incredible. We've never sang in front of 4,000 people.
Really?
So
What was it like watching your performance back?
It was different watching it back than it was actually performing, because when you perform it, it's like you have the audience and you have everybody screaming for you, so it feels amazing. Watching it back was just as amazing because obviously the world gets to see it, so we're super duper excited. So it was amazing either way, but it was a difference.
Live was definitely a rush. That we felt like that was our moment. Okay, this cements for sure. We are a group now, because this energy there was so intense. I mean, and we've been hiding this little secret since June, so that was in June. So it was incredible to finally be like, we did this, guys. Look what happened.
Wow, and you guys have some upcoming shows. What, you guys are going to go through like a boot camp?
Boot camp will be fun stuff. You guys definitely have to check that out next week.
We'll get to know a little bit more about For Sure and how you guys
Yes,
are.
most definitely.
What are all your friends and family thinking? I mean, right now that it's been on national TV.
My mom has to be the biggest. Let me run around and tell everybody. It's hilarious because I've never seen her like that before. So to watch my mom be so proud of me is awesome. So she's running around telling everybody, hey, this is my son. Hey, this is my son. All my job knows, all my friends have known close friends have known since it happened. But for them to be able to express their feelings to the rest of everybody else now is awesome too.
My godmom's like, I changed your diapers when you were like 2 months old. So everyone's just calling. I'm hearing from cousins I haven't heard from. I'm like, are you really my cousin? Like, it's incredible. Thankfully, no one's asked for money yet.
Yes.
So,
Well, people want to know. I mean, you guys, 3 guys from Salem High School, 1 from Lansdowne High School.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are just out of high school, basically. And did you guys win the talent competition there at school, I hope?
we actually formed like a month before our senior year ended. He graduated in 2006. We graduated in 2008. And so we needed, our coordinator actually said there was a beach gig for Beach Street for the tourists. And we were like, okay, cool. We should get together and have a group. We did it. And so we kind of wish now that we were formed during high school because it would have made life a little easier. Like, as you can see, one member lives in D.C. and 1 lives in Florida. So it's really hard for us to get together and practice. And we're like, man, we should have took advantage of that in high school.
Well, since you guys are on Fox's X Factor, we just wanted to give a little token of our appreciation and to wish you guys best of luck. And if you just happen to throw them on during your performance on the X Factor,
swag it out.
Fox 43 hats, of course, for you, Alan, and for you, Darius.
Thank you so much.
For the other 2 members. X Factor's on Wednesday and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on Fox 43 TV. Your upcoming is boot camp. So we're going to learn more about the group. Yeah, throw them on.
And throw it on.
Just, if you want to throw a little shout out.
Station
Fox 43.
swag.
Yes, station
Hey,
swag.
congratulations, guys. We're all really excited for you.
Just take the bag. Just take the bag.
It's carrying back for there. There you go.
Best of luck to you guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming out.
so much
We're rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
Good job, guys.
All right. Still ahead on the Hampton Road Show, Virginia Beach's own Felicia Barton is living her dream to be a singer-songwriter, and today she is performing tracks from her new CD, Lost Words, for Live Music Friday.
Wow. Do we have some show today, huh? We're talking celebrity sightings. We got celebrities
tons
here
of celebrities
in the
here.
studio.
For sure, Felicia Barton.
Who'd you see here? How
Awesome.
about our fans out there?
You said, did you say you?
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley, that's right. And I spotted David Gregory in the airport. Let's see. Ashley Patricia Jernigan says I saw Missy Elliott many years ago and can't remember if it was at Chesapeake Square Mall or Greenbrier Mall. She says, unfortunately, though, she didn't realize that it was her until after she and her security were gone.
Security, you know you're big time.
You know you're big time if you have security folks around you. And then we were asking, this weekend's going to be fairly nice, cool temperatures.
Fairly nice. It seems amazing.
What are you doing this weekend? Tammy says Busch Gardens. Kimberly says she's going to the Children's Festival at Town Point Park and Bark in the Park. We're going to be out at the Children's Festival along with our Face of Fox Tracy Page. Emily says she's doing date night at her daycare.
Oh.
Interesting. Cute. Diana says she's going to a horse show in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So,
Horse show. That's good.
A horse show.
And how do you discipline your child or other people's children? That's another hot topic here. Who's the good cop, bad cop? Katie Foley Pratt. My mom was up to a point, then she'd get dad involved, and then we were done. How about this one here? Let's see. Ashley Witt Davis. Both of my parents were in, so in some cases I think it's okay to discipline someone else's child if it wasn't around, and you know, someone getting hurt, you know, becomes a safety issue. So you want to do what's right. Emily Brooks, I am, and if someone that's not close to my family was hit, my kid, then I would be hitting them. Oh my. And Kara Maples, my mom is the primary discipline. Dad is secondary. I know everybody's got to have a hand in disciplining the child.
She says, so if I don't get to you, Dad will. Ooh.
I'm turning you over to Dad. Right now we're
good
going
cop or bad cop?
My wife would say I'm the good cop, but I'm usually the bad cop.
Like in your most stern voice.
You don't want to hear me.
Pick up your clothes. What would you say?
You know, I get it done.
Like that. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for sending all your comments.
Get it done.
Facebook and Twitter.
I'm going to get it done. She's a little bit soul, a lot of rock and roll. It is Live Music Friday. We are so happy to have back with us, Felicia Barton.
Hey.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. This is like home away from home, coming back to the Hampton Road Show.
You moved to Nashville about a year ago,
Yeah.
and you promised us that we'd see great things out of you.
I promised you, and I'm so excited. And I told you guys as soon as the new record was out, we would come back and visit. And we have a huge East Coast release concert tonight at the Neptune Festival, and I'm so excited to be here and to be promoting this new record.
You look amazing right there.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh, thanks.
And you've got, of course, as you mentioned, Neptune Festival
Yeah.
tonight, really a full roster. When you come home, people just work you to death.
You know what? This is home for me. I grew up in Virginia Beach, went to school here, everything. This is home. All of our family still lives here. So if I didn't come back, I would be hearing it big time.
I know.
So yeah, the show tonight at the Neptune Festival, it's the 24th Street stage, singing at 7:30. The new album's out. It's on iTunes. And tonight is the first night that we have it available. New T-shirts. Tomorrow we'll be at Apricot Lane at La Promenade from 5 to 7 doing an acoustic show. So we're busy this weekend.
Well, talk about celebrity sightings. You're a celebrity. We're happy to have Foreshore, well, half of Foreshore here. And I mean, they sang in front of Paula and Simon and tens of thousands.
Right.
You have done the same
I
thing.
feel the pain of singing in front of Paula and Simon. I totally do. It's the reality TV thing is an unbelievable experience that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. And you're so happy it's over once it's over now. And you're really, it's so much fun. And my biggest piece of advice for anyone doing any sort of reality TV is like, enjoy the ride and remember that it's reality television. You know, just have a good time and soak it up, because at the end of the day, like 20 years from now, you're going to look back and go, I got to be a part of the X Factor. I got to be a part of American Idol. And it's one of those experiences you'll never forget.
It's part of your history now.
Yeah, for
Fantastic.
sure. Yeah.
What are you singing for us this morning?
I'm going to sing a new song off my new album called Emergency.
Emergency. Felicia Barton, take it away.
By the way that you're down with your smile, it must have been one heck of a kiss to keep me guessing in a state of denial. You push, I pull, you're making me let down my guard. Trouble's right next to me, and my imagination's running wild. And my imagination's running wild. I keep walking blind through all the signs, but you got a hold of this heart of mine. Oh, somebody come for help, got me in emergency. My feet are moving, got to go, but I don't wanna leave. I'm feeling crazy. Somebody save me. I keep on running, running, but I can't stop chasing, chasing. Yeah. Ooh, chasing, chasing. Thought if I could close my eyes, I could try to get away, escape. I could feel my temperature rising, but it's keeping me wide awake. You push, I pull, you're making me let down my guard. Trouble's right next to me, and my imagination's running wild. Still keep walking blind through all the signs, but you got a hold of this heart of mine. Oh, somebody come for help,
Really,
Yeah.
really delicious.
Will and Kelly, Norfolk Chop House, you guys hit a home run. Have a great weekend, guys. Nice job on this.
I want to thank our live audience for being here, the food bank of the Albemarle for being here. Donate, even though Hunger Action Month is over. It's always enough just to give when you can. And
All right,
trivia.
Yeah, trivia. Let's take a look. Here's the clues once again in case you missed it. Do they grow veggies too? Beautiful flying bugs, 155 acres, and Renaissance Japanese and conifer.
I feel like I should know this.
Takers, yeah, you probably should.
They raise eagles there too, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Norfolk Botanical
Got
Garden.
it. Good job, Chris. Yeah,
I didn't
that's
know
right.
that.
Yep, the Renaissance Japanese conifer. Those are all types of gardens they have there at the garden. So good job.
I'm a big garden fan, man. Love plants.
Yes, it's nice out
Love
there.
them.
Nice. Felicia Barton's new CD, Lost Words, available tonight for the first time ever at the Neptune Festival when she performs there tonight. Isn't she amazing?
She's amazing. She
And
can
also
discipline.
want to thank For Sure, two of the
Yes.
guys at For Sure for being
Good
here.
luck, guys.
Check them out on X Factor, Wednesday, Thursday night. Good luck, guys.
We will be rooting for you.
Yeah.
Great.
Have a great weekend. We're going to leave you with more now from Felicia Barton.
See ya.
Take it away, Felicia.
Laying there for hours, trying to put a name with this feeling, trying to explain your leaving, trying to get out what's inside my head. Take a deep breath, move my lips in the silence, trying to find a spark in the darkness. Can I find the strength to say what should be said? When I finally speak, will you hear me? Or will I just say lost words, lost words? If I tell you the hell you put me through, will I just say lost words? I know you can hear, 'cause you're always there when I want you, but you disappear when I need you, and I'm always back with a good